Hi, this is Mike Hughes, and I said that I'd post this. So here's the video about why I'm excited about this new CRM Plus. Now, in fairness to all the developers and everybody working on this, I'm sure that some of these things are still in progress. So I'm learning as we go along, and by no means the expert here, but it has helped us streamline a few things. I'll give you two examples. One of the things that I like to use is labels, just so I can easily pull up or see who has what follow-up systems and things like that. And the problem that we were up against is that people were not putting labels on things. So it's just a user error. And so now when a person needs to be added to a newsletter, I just created an action plan. It seems like an extra step, but it fixes our problem. Basically, in in the contact record, you can just apply this plan, add contact to newsletter, and this task is assigned to our team coordinator. And when she completes the task, you'll see that basically this is the task name, it's assigned to the team coordinator, and it has some instruction here so that she knows what to do, or if she changes roles, the next person would know what to do. And one of the neat features here is that you can add and remove labels, you can change the pipeline status and notify people. So we add this label here, newsletter. So now when I look at the record, I'll know that this person's on the newsletter. So that's one cool feature. We don't have to worry about people forgetting to add labels anymore. So one of the other neat things I was just working on, if I can get back to the plans, let's see. Okay, so I go into plans, and we have this set of activities that we like to run when, where am I here? Coming soon. Okay, so we have this little coming soon campaign, and basically, a lot of times, no, that's not the one that I want to show you. Sorry. Prospect around new listing. Okay, and so this is a set of actions that we want people to follow to help generate other leads in business around coming soon or new listings. And so basically, nothing new here. You know, you can see we've got tasks that are assigned to the coordinator. They're assigned to the default, which I'm assuming is the person who triggers the campaign. But you know, that's one of these things that will work out as the system's further developed. But basically, these tasks get triggered. Now the catch is the agent or the admin may forget in the hurry of doing everything to trigger this campaign. So how do we do that? And how do we make sure that this campaign gets triggered at the right time? So in my system, basically, I want this to begin happening as soon as the listing contract is signed. And so this is where it gets pretty cool. If you click on the campaign name itself, you can see that you have the name, which you can edit, but you can also set this campaign to automatically trigger when a pipeline status is changed or a label is applied. And so basically in this case, what we're doing is we're triggering it for sellers when this label is applied. I'm going to come back to that in 1 second. The pipeline status is probably the easiest way that you can get your agents to trigger these campaigns. So if you need a campaign to trigger off, just base it on the pipeline status. They don't have to know anything about most of the other campaigns that you're using. Now this is where I got a little bit crafty. I created a label. I just called it a system label because no agent would ever apply this. But when this label is applied, it's going to trigger this campaign. So it's system pre-listing complete, right? This label is applied when, in my other plan, I just have to remember where we're at, pre-listing plan. So these are the pre-listing steps. You know, they have the initial appointment, yada yada. Um, but when they sign the final listing agreement, that's when we'll apply some resources for marketing around the listing. And if we look at this task, just like the others, you can edit and so on. This task, when it's completed, automatically adds this, what I consider a system label, right? So it's going to add this label. When this label is added, it's going to trigger the other campaign to start, and it's going to notify our team coordinator, because one of the other issues that we were running into is that we would have a new listing or a deal or something would happen, and our admin didn't know about it for like a week, and she was going crazy. And obviously this is an operational thing that could be easily managed just by saying you have to do this, but the reality is it just wasn't getting done, and I wanted to look at different ways that we could eliminate those opportunities for error, and the system basically does that for us. So I've been playing with this. I think it's pretty awesome. Hopefully I'm using it in the right way, but I don't think that that really matters as long as it works for me. So um, this is, I guess what I should say, is one way that you could use the system, and it seems to be loaded up with new features every day. So hope this helps.